Today's lesson is writing equations if given 2 points. Our goal is that we can write equations in slope-intercept form when given 2 points on a line. So we review, find the equation of the following, of this line here on this graph. Just remember that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. So if we take 2 points from this line, and we can take any 2 points here. Here we have the point. If we look at this one here, we have 2, 11. Here we have 1, 7. And here we have 0, 3. So we have 3 points. We can work it from any of the 3. Let's go ahead and start with finding our slope. We find the change in y over the change in x. So if we use the points 0, 3, and 1, 7, we have 7 minus 3 and 1 minus 0, giving us 4 over 1, and our slope is 4. Okay, so if we use that knowledge of y equals mx plus b, we have a y-intercept of 3. So we plug into our formula 4x plus 3, where 4 is our slope and 3 is our y-intercept. Now, we can check all 3 of these points just to be sure that the equation is accurate. We have the point 3 for our y equal to 4 times 0 plus 3. That one checks if you work that out. 4 times 0 is 0. 3 equals 3. The next point, we have 1, 7. So we plug 4 times 1 plus 3, and that should be equal to 7. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So that checks out. And our final point is 2, 11. So 4 times 2 plus 3 should be equal to 11. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. 11 equals 11, so that checks out. Next, we're going to write an equation of a line given the slope and 1 point. So if we have an equation of a line with a slope of 3 containing the point -1, 3. Slope, what is the slope? First, we're going to use the equation y equals mx plus b by substituting what is given. We're given m is 3, because it tells us up here. Now, we're going to find the values of x and y, where we're given that in the up above, -1 and 3. Okay, so now we're going to solve for b. Okay, so we write out 3 in place of where y would go equals m is 3 times -1 where x would go plus b. We don't know what b is. 3 times -1 is -3 plus b equals 3. Add 3 to both sides. I get 6 equals b. So b is equal to 6. Now that we know the slope and y-intercept, we rewrite the equation by plugging in the known values for m and b and leave x and y as variables. So we say y equals, slope m is 3, x plus 6. Again, you're encouraged, if you need to, pause it and go back and look through this, because I did go kind of fast. Okay, now we're going to find the y-intercept of a line given 2 points. If we're given the points 2, 1 and 6, 4, we're going to find the y-intercept of this line. The first thing we have to do is find the line, or the slope of the line, excuse me. So we're going to find the slope by finding the change in y over the change in x. So again, 2, 1, 4 minus 1 over 6 minus 2 gives us 3 over 4. So our slope is 3/4. Our m is 3/4. Now we're going to select one of our 2 points, and it does not matter which one you're going to choose. Personally, I'm going to choose 2, 1, just because the numbers are smaller and they hopefully will be easier to work with. So we're going to fill in our our y equal is 1, and our 3/4 times 2 plus b. Sorry, I'm going to erase that because that did not come out very well. All right. So if we cross cancel, this becomes a 1, this becomes a 2. Okay? So we're left with 1 equals 3 over 2 plus b. Now, I'm going to move things around real quick. I'll pause it and give us more room. Okay, now we have more room. Oh, and I was working in blue, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to subtract 3/2 from both sides. So we'll be left with b on one side and minus 1/2 on the other. So b is equal to 1/2. So now we solve the equation for b. Oh, I guess I just did that. Sorry. No wonder I didn't have enough room. So now we write our equation. I'm good at doing that, aren't I? Okay, so my equation then, this kind of goes over here. So now I write my equation. Y equals 3/4 x minus 1/2. All right, moving on. Putting it all together. So now we've got the equation of the line passing through the points. -1, 3, and -2, 7. So the first thing we have to do is find our slope. And we do that by doing 7 minus 3 over -2. And we'd have minus -2, which becomes plus +2. So we get 4 over -1, which just is -4. So our slope is -4. And now we just pick a point, and we're going to use the 3, -1. And you can use either one. You will get the same result, and if you don't believe me, you can try it. I'm going to switch colors, though, so you can see my change. So we get 3 is our y, our m is -4, times our x is -1, plus our b is our unknown. So -4 times -1 gives us +4 plus our b. So 3 equals 4 plus b. I subtract 4 from both sides, and I'm left with -1 equals b. Now I write my equation of my line is y equals, my m is still -4, x minus 1, or it would still be okay to do negative 4x plus negative 1 for those of you guys who are still trying to see where that came from. All right, that is our lesson for today. See you tomorrow.